Introduce yourself.
I'm Kshitish sir.
Can you louder? I'm recording it. Louder.
I am Kshitish sir. I'm doing my BE, Bachelor of Engineering, Computer Science Engineering from the CSI College of and I'm a pass out of 2026 batch, and that's my education background. And my professional background is basically I do coding in Python stack, Python backend specifically. In Python, actually, my framework is Django, and I know a little bit of Flask also, but only basic level. Django, I know very well. Django, actually, I also do like API connections and this is REST framework. I can also work with JWT tokens, authentication and authorizations. And apart from that, my database skills are MySQL. I can do somewhat Postgres. And I'm also comfortable with Neo4j kind of cipher queries. And apart from that, I know a little bit of Git. So I know basic commands with which we can push and like pull code from our GitHub main branch. Yeah, these and like that's it. This is my
Okay. Can you explain your this live chat application project?
nice.
Yeah.
Chat
So tell me what that application, what you built, what is the technicality of it, just in a high overview. Nothing. Don't go deep.
Basically, it is like a asynchronous communication. So synchronous is like two things happening like
Yeah, I know what is synchronous. Yeah.
so it's basically asynchronous communication. So what happens is like instead of using HTTP requests and communicating in one way with other guy, we are using.
No, first tell me what your project is.
Project.
First, don't go technical. First, just tell what is your project.
My project is basically a live chat application. So we
Is it like WhatsApp?
yeah, it's basically like WhatsApp.
Two people can chat.
Yes, it is opposed to email where we can only send and wait for the other guy to record our request.
Yeah.
In this, we can communicate like together, like simultaneously. These are basic rules.
Understood. Now tell me, how did you implement this? Whether does this contain front-end part also? Does it contain front-end part also?
Front end, I've basically limited it very much because my main focus was on back end.
Correct.
Yeah, because
So how did you create the front-end?
front end I did with basic HTML and CSS within
fine.
Django.
Fine. Okay. Now tell me, what is the core back-end logic behind this project?
Core backend logic, it is basically like changing the way of communication, like which like normal HTTP requests allow one-way communications. So what I did is I removed HTTP connection like protocol completely from that, and I actually have it, but it's like a kind of an optional thing. So the whole focus I've like made on that application was to basically bring WebSocket communication. So it is a simultaneous communication, and you can actually check if that if it's WebSocket or not, or if you are using HTTP by going into like the network console and checking the request case.
Yeah.
So and actually user can log in that, he can log out and he can register himself.
So tell me, to logging and log out, are you using the WebSocket socket only or HTTP?
No, so that is HTTP.
HTTP. Okay. So basically the chatting happens using the
That happens in website. By people who are registered already like, in the
So
database.
tell me, how when user comes inside your application, how does the connection happens?
When actually it is like when user comes inside, sir. Since I'm not like made it like I've not scaled it, so I've just kept it very simple.
No,
because
it's okay. You can say that.
kept it simple. So basically, every user who is logged in can see every other user who is
Yeah. That is fine. No problem.
So once this happens, so obviously if a user comes into the application and registers, all the users are like automatically going to see in the user section.
Yeah, that I have understood. My question is, when user comes into your application, how is the connection between the front end and the server is happening? So basically, when you do login, you send the HTTP request to the backend. He will send you the response. This is the typical way of connection, right? Of HTTP. Now you're saying you use WebSocket. Now how after login, user comes in. How is the connection is happening between the server and user?
So basically, when user actually comes into the chat room, but I have not implemented chat room. I just implemented two-way communication individually.
Okay.
I made the chat room as like two usernames who are like communicating with each other, without including multiple. So in this, what happens is when the user comes, WebSocket communication, like which it does not close the communication socket. It's like it keeps the concept till the whole session is like over. The user finishes or it happens reload or something, some token gets expired, something like that.
So my question was, how do you create this connection?
How do I create?
How do you create this connection? And how do you close this connection?
Okay, sir.
By nature, WebSocket keeps it alive. That is by nature. That's not what you have implemented. My question is, how, when user comes in, how does the connection happens, and when user goes, how does the connection closes?
So actually to start the connection, like user has to click the other user who is there. Once the user clicks his name, the request automatically like goes to the server, and like the server understands that okay, the user wants to connect with this server, and it immediately creates like the connection between this user and that user. And since there is no permission in between, they can freely connect to each other. The server will not have any restriction. So that's how the server will connect the user.
Okay, I was expecting quite technical answer.
Technically,
Yeah, technically. See, basically front end is doing it, right? Basically JavaScript is making this connection. So how the JavaScript is making the WebSocket connection? That was my...
That's it.
Yeah.
Actually, there are some functions inside like
Yeah, do you remember that function?
that I made a very long time.
Oh, fine, no problem. So, other than chat application, where can we use WebSocket?
Other than chat application, anything which requires
Yeah, give example.
instead of chat applications, we can use it if we want to like send files like immediately, very soon, like not just like any file, any uploading, like it can work like Drive also, but instead of like loading data inside the
I
Drive.
believe Drive is working based on HTTP,
That is
not
what-
WebSocket.
But instead of like
Any other good example?
good example,
Think you will easily get it.
since it is simultaneous. No, sir.
Do you play games?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, but sir, that is also chat, sir, lobby.
Chat comes later. How basically whatever you do here immediately reflects there because the connection is open. Every time we don't do the polling there. What happened? What happened? What happened? We don't ask the server. There, it's a blah, blah, blah. Basically, in the multiplayer gaming also exists. Okay.
Actually, like, I don't play so many games, so I did not get that character.
Okay. I mean, even I don't play much. Still, we can able to say right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other? Can you give? Okay, no problem. Just tell what is this channels?
Challenge is like it is like a Django package, which it is an abstract layer. Sir. It is like it is not WebSocket specifically, but it enables like the Daphne server.
Sorry?
The Daphne server. It is like
Daphne server.
ASGI server, asynchronous that one.
Yes.
It allows you to run by doing some inner configuration. That's all.
So it helps WebSocket to
run in Django.
But what is ASGI server and we have one more server?
BSW.
What is the difference between these two?
Sir, these two servers allow specific types of communications. This one is like a socket, like asynchronous.
Do you know the full form of this?
I kind of forgot, sir.
Okay, okay. What is the main core difference between W and A? WSGI and ASGI? Main code. Where do we use W server? Where do we use A server?
Sir, I think
Or where do we use both? So how is it like?
the main difference I can recall from what I've learned by specifically I've only used ASGI in this project. So
I mean, in this also we have built in the Django only. I
no, sir, yeah, Django, but I only use WSGI for this. So I only
mean, by default we use WSGI. only.
yeah, default. That's right.
So what is the difference between these two applications? Core, this is WSGI, this is ASGI. What is the main difference?
Sir,
Why do we use W here, A here?
it allows connections to be asynchronous, sir.
Which
And,
one?
The ASGI. So
Okay.
like the continuous like thing is there. It is not closed once like it passes and The user does not have to send a request to open the connection one more
Okay.
time. So that limitation happens for WSGA. And that limitation is not there for this, and that is what I could understand from my problem.
Do you know what is Celery? Have you used Celery?
No, sir.
Have you used Redis?
It is, I actually plan to use it. It is caking something.
Sorry?
Caching something.
Caching, yeah, caching. Okay. Do you know the a very good engine to run a WSGI server? It's a very famous engine. It's a web server. Do you know the name of it?
For running WSGA.
Yeah, correct. Every Django production level application uses it. Do you know?
Actually, I ran this in my local host.
Yeah, okay.
So I did not use any. If I deployed it in some production, maybe
So
I
you
would require that.
never deployed it
I
in
never
production?
only I did all this in local.
Okay, understood.
But
Okay.
I actually did some deployments like very these kind of platforms like
Vercel.
no, so one was like GitHub was there very before. First one.
In GitHub also we can host.
One more I used famously was I think I forgot the names. Deployment I have not done for a long time.
Tell me the difference between session-based authentication and
Netlify.
Netlify. Session and non-session. JWT. Difference.
Session and non-session. Session is
Session and JWT. Difference.
JWT, JSON Web Application.
Yeah. Tell me the difference between those two. When will you use session? When will you use JWT?
Sessions we use when we want the user authentication connection should be there for a particular amount of time. So after that it will expire. That session will expire. The token will be over for that.
Okay. Tell me the basic basic working behind session-based and JWT-based. What is the core difference between these two? Which one would you prefer and why?
So I prefer it depends on the project, sir, but
Yeah. Say one project where you will use session, one project where you will use JWT.
session I can use for data sensitive projects, sir, so that
Session. Okay.
anything for example if I'm let's take we can take email like a clone email application, and then for that I can use session based. So if a user logs in again after a long time,
Okay.
so they have to reauthorize something.
Okay. And JWT?
JWT it also has access to that, sir. Access token interface. So
There must be difference between these two, right?
what is the difference?
Okay. So, in JWT, when I say I'm logging out the user, what logic is happening inside? When I say login, I will give the access token. When I say log out, what happens?
That session
There is no session in JWT.
No, that token which is therefore it will be destroyed.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
But
Once given, it's gone.
No, sir. The user is logging out.
User logged out. Now, what will be the core logic that I will be writing there?
About I'm not sure. Sir. I'm not sure about logging out.
Okay. So now you want to create one new record, new row in the database. You want to add new data. Okay. Tell me 3 ways that you could do. You want to add one more row to the database. Assume you're using Django only. What are the 3 different ways to create a new record?
We can do these ways counts as class based use and function based use.
No, you can say through code. One of the method is through code. What is the syntax for?
That one it is basically taking the request, what post request is sent for the database.
No, very simple. Just you want to add one more row to the data to the table. Just add one more row. What is the syntax in Django to create a row?
This is how I do it, sir. I take the request, extract the data from the request.
Let's say everything is ready. Now data is also ready. Now you want to add this to you want to do a database operation. Basically, you want to add one more row to the table. Now you have the data. What is that one line syntax to add a data?
Use model name dot save.
Model name dot
Save.
no.
Not model name.
Before save,
That
we will do something.
identifier we use to get extract the data, and that identifier dot save.
Any other method? Dot save we will use when we are using serializer kind of thing. Other than that, raw ORM query. Models.object.create. Have you used it?
Not sir.
Still other way. The one is through code. Other way.
That way we can directly do it in like a database using queries.
Using
Using queries.
queries, SQL query. What is the query to do that?
Adding data.
I mean inserting one.
Inserting data. You have to select table and then insert
No
values.
need to select. Just add. Just insert it. What is the query?
In the insert values into table name.
Oh, fine. What is one more way? Only Django offers it. No other framework offers. Convenient way. It's very convenient way to do it. Think. You know the answer. Just think. See, now you did one through query you did, SQL query, one through code you did. You have one more way.
It is neither in Django or in SQL, or is it in Django, sir?
Sorry?
It is in Django.
It's related to Django only. Through Django, how can you do? Code is done, query is done. What's one more pending way?
And to migrate for that.
No? Admin panel.
Admin panel will only register the.
Right. Do you have any questions? I'll send you the report of this interview. Okay. Yeah. You can give the phone. I'll just see and give. I'll see. 1 second. You made this in latex only. Try to fill it more. No? Introduce yourself.
Rahul. I am currently pursuing BTech Artificial Intelligence in final year. I have a medium level foundation in Python.
Louder, I can't hear.
I am Rahul. I am currently pursuing BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in Indian College of Engineering and Technology. I have a medium level foundation in Python, Java, SQL and JavaScript. I had done some projects, but more than the projects I had did one of the internship at my front-end company, is in Gilraj, founder of Shadows. What's the project is? It's like a complete application. It's based on its name is Toyo. It's available on Google Play Store. It has two apps. One is for CSPs, another one is for Toyo. The Toyo is used for the customers. The Toyo CSP is for the workers. We are not calling them as workers. We are calling them as CSP, customer service provider.
Yeah.
We have two applications. How to explain it? It exactly works like a Rapido.
Okay, understood.
During that, I did a project on digital commerce platform on my own. But gradually, I gained more experience while doing that project on my friends.
Correct.
Because in my classroom, we both are talking like one day we are going outside now. We are calling for more than 10 to 12 service companies. They said that put the vehicle to this place.
Yeah.
Not we are coming to that.
Correct.
But in the advertisement they will be like we are come to everywhere. But
Yeah.
in reality I won't come like
Yeah,
that.
they won't come.
So we have to pitch the issue. Then we have to see that is there anybody is out there. But there is no more aware about it in Trichy. So we are finally launching the Toyo at Trichy region. We had more customer friendlies. Like we are making like if the customer service providers we giving a uniform like white because it's a trust. It's like a color psychology, but in nothing. But we are making more comfort and trust between the CSPs and us and to the customers. Whenever this happens, I gain more field level experience more than computer like.
Yeah.
Because that we are going to more mechanical shop in Trichy, around 60 kilometers around that. After that we are going and asking them about, hey, I had recently launched this app. We are telling that if you are okay, you are joined with our company.
Yeah.
We are giving some of the percentage what they getting for the good trust between the workers. We are CSPs. We are doing like for few days they are taking what the revenue will be. Afterwards only we are taking the percentage.
Understood.
Okay. After that, at the initial times we are like it's a big thing while developing app like this. So we are asking our college management to give an intern to do this job. We giving you an intern, then you are giving work. Then we giving a certificate. After some of the things, there is some issue with the college management. Then we are going to like some kind of issue like that. Afterwards, we cancel that. At that time, we are going to many 6 to 8 colleges around in Trichy. Go and ask about the principal. But there is no. We got positive response from the 3 to 4 colleges. After that, there is no response from the some colleges. Throughout these times, I learned more real level experience. My mind will be like not more than worker, not more learning how to handle everything, how to handle a people, how to manage everything as a single person. Or if you wanted to do something now, what's the hierarchical structure? These are the things we are going through to make a particular app or be to be an entrepreneur. At my college time, whenever I entered in the first year, I wanted to become an entrepreneur. Afterwards, I won't be like put that kind of effort to become an entrepreneur.
Okay. Can
But
you know the reason behind it?
Sir, it might be I'm not taking responsibilities from the first year after 6 months. That's the major thing. After my friend is it transferred from another college, Carolina College. He came through the third year. Again, we are being more productive whenever I'm. So that throughout the day we do a after that we finally launched the app. It's available. It's only working in the kitchen.
Okay. Okay, understood. So, does this app come under any company? Did you open a company, or is it like completely
it's my friend
unofficial?
company, sir.
So
Shadow.
company exists.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shadow company.
Is it like a private limited or LLP? Any idea?
It's like LLP.
LLP. Are you sure?
I'm not sure about that. It's like a remote server.
Why are you not involved in it? You did all the hard work, right, along with him. Then why are you not part of the company?
At that time, I will be like, I'm not good at coding, so I'm taking the field work. Like,
So still you are adding value to the company, right? Then why are you not part of the company? I'm asking. It's not ever like you have to do coding only. You are adding values to the company, right? You are doing more than that. Still, why are you not in that company?
it's because
Are you still active with it?
nowadays I'm not active. After completing 7th semester, we're not active.
Okay. Understand. So, I mean, did he offered you that to become a partner of it?
Nothing like that, sir. It's like only as an internal.
But still, you guys are friends, right?
But still, you guys, but his business is business.
No, I mean, you started together, right?
What's it?
You started together, right?
No, sir. It's like my friend had a company, it's a Shadowverse. He already done some of
Okay, he
the
had a company before only.
Yeah, he had a company before 4 to 5 years.
Understood, understood. Got it.
We are like playful in colleges.
Understood.
After he came, we are productive for some.
I thought you opened company for this reason only. I thought you guys opened company together.
Nothing like this. We before did some projects.
Okay.
It's one of the idea.
Understood, understood. Got it.
We are like a manpowers.
Understood. So what do you want to be?
First of all, the thing I wanted to become responsible.
Okay. I mean, that responsibility will come, man. It's not like
We
it's
are
not
like
magic.
we
It
did
will
something.
happen. It's just mindset. That's it. What you want to
As a
be?
person.
Yeah. I mean, in a career, what do you want to pursue? Whether you want to start a
career,
company
I
or
wanted to
developer,
complete-
what is it?
I wanted to be a backend developer, but in main terms, I wanted to be known everything in the complete full stack. I was majorly focused on backend developer, but still I wanted to know everything in the full stack.
Yeah, definitely. You have to know everything. That is for sure. And your focus is on backend. So my question is, you want to become an entrepreneur or you want to become a developer? Like you want to work somewhere or you want to
View work.
you want to give work? Okay, understood. So what do you think is the best way to become an entrepreneur?
Being consistent about the company progress. What are the things we are made to change?
I mean, company will come later. Before that, as you yourself,
Yes, sir.
where you should keep yourself in terms of skill, in terms of mindset, in terms of personality. Company will come later.
Yes.
So how to make yourself better? So what are the things you should work on? I'm asking.
Based on my current situation.
Yeah, no, that's what
how
I'm
you
asking.
become entrepreneur. It's like yes,
So what all you want to
upgrade.
upgrade? Correct. So answer me that.
The first thing it was if I want to become entrepreneur, then I'm going to reduce my procrastination.
Okay.
It's a major thing which even at the time of the Toyo app development, he tried more than as a friend. Like you wanted to learn something, you wanted to become entrepreneur. But still I'm like a playful, so it will take time. I had a time.
Yeah.
I did like that. But later words, I understand it's not my playful mindset. I'm avoiding the responsibility. I understood that later.
Understood. So tell me, in terms of skill, where you are, how will you upgrade? In terms of skill, I'm asking.
In terms of skill, there are more open sources in YouTube and GitHub.
No. What are the skill set you should know? I'm asking. You will learn from that.
Okay, sir.
Skill set. What all you should upskill yourself? What are the things you should upskill? What are things you should know?
I wanted to master in Django
Okay.
and front end.
Okay.
I know about the Python basics, fundamentals, full stack.
So, okay, other than mastering Django, what else?
What else? In my, I had to secure a job at first. I had to secure a job. After 1 year, I had to learn some tools in AI, and I wanted to become AI field.
I mean, you are diverting yourself. I'm asking, become an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Django is done, front end is done. What else? What else you should do?
Networking.
Networking, okay. What else?
Networking is a major thing, but on the communication,
Communication.
where to um, where to talk with the people, gain a trust from the people is a major thing in entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Even if you had money, everything, but at the end of the day, if you wanted an investor to invest on your idea, even you have an investment now, even though you have an investment now for marketing and advertising, you need a good communication and the psychology about the people. Without knowing about the people, you won't win money.
It's not only about marketing and investor. First of all, you will work with few people, right?
Yes.
So with them also you have to do. So first, our team comes first.
Yes.
Then everything.
First, you have to handle the people with us.
Busyness. Yeah. Okay. So tell me, out of 1 to 10, how much would you rate yourself? That you know Django. How much you know? Purely backend. I'm not even asking front end. Purely backend. How much would you rate?
It might be 4 to 5.
How to make it to 9 to 10?
The major thing is what I figure out from myself. The major thing is whenever I learn or study something, I get tired or procrastination. I still have time. Later that I wanted to change the way of learning. Rather than learning, I wanted to practice. I won't do anything. In the upcoming days, I wanted to practice after I learn each concept. With practicing, it might reduce sleep or procrastination. It made more interesting in study.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward to hereafter. Whenever I learn the 2 to 3 concepts, I am begin to applying these concepts of the practice. Even the practice made you. I thought practice made me to master English.
Correct. So, what I do is, to learn any new thing which I don't know, I'll just pick the project, any existing project. I don't even go through YouTube videos, nothing. Take the existing project, run it, I'll try to understand, I'll make changes. If I touch this, what will happen? So, understanding the working of it. Right. Then you start making your project. Take one problem, solve it. By this journey only, you will understand what you don't know. At that time, quickly Google and know, okay, this is the concept which I don't know, okay, this is the meaning of it. So that's how you should learn. Not only Django, anything, start doing it so that you will get to know, this is what I don't know. You should, for example, if you're doing one thing, you don't know, you Google it, you learn, then you do it again. You don't know few things, you learn it. So like this, the learning should be iterative. It don't go like first learn all the concept, watch the YouTube, learn the nothing. It's very boring way.
Yeah, sir,
Really boring way. Just do it. Start doing project. That's it. Okay. Fine. So have you deployed any application? Okay, so now you have, let's say the database and there's a table. You want to add one more row to it. You want to add new user or new question, new option, anything. You want to add one more row to it. You have 3 ways to do. What are those 3 ways?
First of all, I'm using the administrator to add a FIDA rows. Second of all, I'm using Postman. Go for the login, refresh success token.
Okay.
Then again.
Okay, through Postman you can do it. Okay. So through Postman the request will come to where? Where will the request will come?
Through Postman.
When you hit the send button in the Postman, where will the request come to?
API.
Through API, where will the request will come?
the request, where the request will come.
Where the request will hit.
Database.
Not directly database. Before database we have, right?
Yes.
What is it? When you make an API call,
Okay, sir.
what is it? Say any API endpoint for logging the application.
Endpoint.
Endpoint, yeah, API endpoint.
HTTPS is to GitHub www.github.login.com.
How come GitHub? Not GitHub.
My Rahul underscore land.
No. API endpoint to log in. For example, we made a test project, right? In that we have a login API.
Slash administrator.
No. You tell me what is API endpoint?
It's a location where we have to.
Yeah.
Finally, we did the. It's like a mapping from Rapido from here to there. At the end of the day, what we have to reach or we have to do the operation in where it's a endpoint.
No.
It's not like
No. So what are we doing in Postman? What are we doing? Why do we use Postman?
we are using Postman for. I remember only post, get,
So what is post?
post. Post means we made a modification.
No. What is post method?
We checking.
You used the post method API, right? So what are we doing there? What all components are involved in post method?
ID, username,
Okay.
raw binary data.
Okay. What is that part called?
It's like finding the categories.
No. What is that entire part is called? We send that in the request, right? We send what? What is it called?
We send the data
Yeah, data. We send the data in
like
putting somewhere.
encrypted data.
No, encryption will happen later. We pass the data in Postman, right? Where do we pass? What is that component name?
It might be post.
No, post is a method name.
Where do we pass?
What is
Inside the body.
body? Correct. We have a body, we have a method. What else we have in the API? We have an API endpoint.
Okay.
Tell the one API endpoint for login. Tell this is how the typical API endpoint will look like. Say okay. Assume you have a server in your laptop only, nowhere deployed. Now tell me to call that API. What will be the API endpoint for login?
It's a log. In the
Say full.
HTTPS east HTTPS east / login API / login.
Before that something will come. What is it? After HTTPS or HTTP, what will come?
Before HTTPS.
No, after HTTP.
Administrator. Login page.
So in API endpoint, how many components are there within the API endpoint? What all things are there in API endpoint?
First we have a HTTPS.
What is that called?
Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. So we have to.
It's a protocol. After that protocol, what will come? Recall now. Take any URL. Any URL means endpoint only. Take any endpoint or any URL. How the
It's like a website or a web page. After HTTPS, we using the web page what we create.
what is that called?
The web page also.
Not web page. After HTTPS / we write something. What is it called?
It's endpoint.
Entirely it is endpoint. In endpoint only many components are there. One component is protocol. What is the other component?
API.
Before API, after HTTP, something will come. What is it? Recall, no? We have been using internet from very small age. Recall, what will come there? You don't even have to know this Django class, nothing. Just recall, what is that? How the typical URL will look like? Typical URL, how will the typical URL will be?
https://www.google.com.
So what is that?
Domain.
So if it is in, if your code is in the local host, then what is the API endpoint for that?
To access the remote server.
It's in local only. Postman also local. Now tell me the endpoint for that.
Both are local.
Both are local only. Now tell me the endpoint for that. HTTP slash after?
Login API slash.
Before that. Before login API.
Localhost.
After that? After that? Localhost after that?
Local 8080.
Not 8080. You said 8080, right? What is that 8080?
It's a unique server address. Once we activate, there is a number called IP. It's like some address.
What is the IP address of localhost?
IP address? It's a location where the server is.
What is the? Just tell me the IP address.
Internet protocol.
Tell the IP address of localhost. I don't want the explanation.
Okay, sir.
What is the IP address of localhost?
IP address.
How the IP address will look like?
IPv4 like.
How the IPv4 will look like? Any IP address, how it will look like?
It has 4 numbers.
4 numbers, correct.
There is
So,
two IP address, IPv4 and IPv6.
Don't go out of context again. So IPv4, 4 numbers. Now tell for localhost, what are the 4 numbers? Don't remember. Okay, you have any questions?
I had it.
Yeah,
Can
ask.
you give me again?
Yeah.
Sir, you are also just older than only 1 year then.
You 26 pass out.
6%.
26, 25 pass
Sir,
out.
you 25%.
Yeah.
I'm right, sir.
Yeah.
You are also go through all from the 18 to 25. You are now 22.
I'm not 25. I'm 22.
23, 22.
22, yeah.
This is coming November. I am 22.
Okay.
To 2004.
2003, for June 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are also going through much things in your life.
Yeah.
Same like there is 6 months might be different. Or 4 months.
Same, almost same.
Yeah, you are same. You are like same person.
Yeah.
You also go through much things in your life from the 16 or 18 to
Yeah.
now, till today. How you can constantly focusing on your field and the dreams, even though much things are go through out of life. Basically, from a teenager, 16, not 16, 14 to 25, people are going to much into like multiple diversions,
Yeah,
what are the
happens.
importance, multiple distractions.
Yeah.
We are not blaming other people's. We are the only responsible for not controlling them.
Yeah.
But you go through multiple things. But how you are not be distracted, not be avoid procrastination, and constantly focused. I don't know what you might be get focused on before 1 year. Not like that. You are not also from the age of 14. You are focused. It's not like that. At certain point of time, the people are taking responsibility, constantly focusing on it. but I don't want, but I don't need when to start. But how you do that?
Okay.
It's complicated.
Not complicated. Um, See, the thing is,
Yes.
even I do all the fun activities. Okay, even I play sports, I travel, I have friends,
Okay.
I do everything. Whatever typical college guy do, I do everything. Along with that, thing is, we need to learn something, right?
Yeah.
We need to. The thing is, what to say?
We need to secure our life.
We need to say it's in our hand only.
Yes.
So whatever happens in our life, we will
We are
be the
responsible.
responsible person.
Yes.
So what I did is, I used to do lots of project work, lots of project
To make you busy every time.
uh, maybe I don't know. Whatever I learn very quickly.
Okay.
Maybe that is a plus point for me, because few people will learn very slow. Every person is different, right?
People won't learn.
Yeah, won't learn only. So every person is different.
Yes.
In my case, if I learn something, I learn very faster. Okay. Maybe because that saved my time.
Like learning before the semester exam, like the task.
I learn just one day before only.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not like daily. I mainly focus on skill building.
Okay.
I never focused on CGPA, getting full marks. No. I want to build skill. If you take my resume, so many tools are there. That came just by doing doing project. Second year, I did one internship now. That changed my life
At
actually.
the second year.
Second year, I did one internship. That changed my life. I'm from biology
What
background.
kind of internship?
I will say, I'm from a biology
Me
background.
too, sir.
Okay. I don't even know the ABCD of coding. After first year I joined, I sat in the computer class. I'm not even understand what she is teaching. Worst teacher. Okay. So I opened YouTube, gone through a few videos. I learned C language. So the thing is, okay, programming language. This is completely based on logic. I have a good logic building mind. Okay.
Like creativity.
Not creative, that is opposite. I have logic. I don't have creative mind. I have logical mind.
What mind, logical mind?
Logical means I'm very good at maths.
Okay, sir.
From
You are good at maths.
yeah,
Okay.
very small
It's
age.
a stressful subject I ever seen.
No. From very small age, I'm very good at maths.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if I'm good at maths, I'm very good at logical thinking, problem solving, logical thinking. So coding, I loved it. It's completely logic. I don't have to remember anything. I don't have to, mug up things. Completely logic, right?
You only learn the formulas and apply to everything.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. So I don't even remember keep the form. Even in school, I will be like, how did this formula came? How to derive it? So that kind of mindset I had.
You understanding the patterns.
Pattern, yeah. So if I do this happens. If I do this happens. Kind of understanding the pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how I learned coding. YouTube only.
Okay.
Teachers, no. Okay, YouTube only. Second year, I had the goal. I want to do some internship within the second year. When I was about to finish the second year, I used to apply everywhere. One internship I got. Very small startup. It's from the Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Very small startup. Okay.
It's remote.
Remote only. Okay. He used to assign task online only. So I was the only back-end guy there. He used to give all the tasks. I used to finish it. While learning only, in that interview, when he took the telephonic interview, in the call only took the interview. Whatever I said in interview is completely lie. I don't even know what did I say. Completely lied. Okay. But I got the opportunity. I got the opportunity. Okay. Because I only knew few basic Python things. I didn't even, that was Django only. Django developer
I
only.
thought might be the interviewer. He didn't know what I.
Technicality he don't know. He's a product manager. Okay. So he asked, I answered. He don't know whether this is correct or not. I answered like it is correct only. He don't know correct or not.
Previous 2 to 3 months before I go for a job fair, there is a project manager like that for an interview.
Yeah, they don't know technicality.
Yeah.
They will ask question. If you answer, if you show the confidence, they will think this is correct only. So I got the job. After getting the job, I took 1 week, gone through YouTube channel, whatever Django REST framework channel is there, gone through it, learned serializer, models, everything from scratch. I didn't know anything. From scratch, I learned everything. Then 3 months I did unpaid internship, no pay. Unpaid 3 months I did. Then after that they offered me paid only. They gave 6 month, 6,000 per month.
At third year.
Second year only.
Second year.
Second year, by the end of second year. After 3 months I did unpaid. After that they said we will give 6,000 per month. I said okay, I will do. After that I did 3 more months. I actually wanted to continue, but I did too much work. They paid very less. So I asked more. They said we don't have that much
Asked
fund.
for hike.
That much fund we don't have. They said. So I left the company because placement season is also coming in the college. So I can't focus both the things. So I said. But the thing I learned in that company, no man, 6 months, because I was the only guy doing the project. Entire project, back end, deploying everything. Learned a lot of things. That experience I got from there, that made me to build my own company now. I have own company right
In
now.
which year you launched your company?
After graduation only.
After graduation.
Yeah, it's been just 6 months. Yeah, after graduation. So college I got placement. I did one internship. I got full-time offer. There I worked 3 months. Beautiful startup, fintech startup. I had a very good package also, but I left. Then I started my own company.
How you are more brave to take that risk. But basically, the one common thing I see from you and my friend was, I said him to, he had more than 30 years. 30 year, my friend
Yeah.
Toyo
Yeah.
founder, he had more than 30 years. But I said to him, but even he got a job because he had a skills more than the guys who got a graduation.
Yeah.
Even one of the previously 2 to 3 months I go for one of my internship at Chennai. Even go for a job group discussion, I said one thing.
Yeah.
What the thing was in group discussion. I secure a year. I secure a degree. I had no idea. One of my friends had more idea. But he had a skill to do the thing
Yeah.
what in a company.
Yeah.
But even though I had a degree,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
The question is there anybody are open to do a masters? I said to them, even in the bachelor's I won't learn anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Why did I do the masters and again sitting for 2 years? Some of them are learning skills and literature.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing I asked to him. Why it might be he is the first son of his family, so he must take the responsibilities. But he do the responsibility like that. He is like a influencer promotion. He generated money. But I asked him, you had a good skills. Even
Yeah.
though you had a career, you secure a job.
Yeah.
But why you are so give importance to your company? And I said that give full importance to your company and did a job. You by the salary from the job, put the investment from your company, you generate. He said only one thing. Even if I go for it, he's a skillful guy.
Yeah.
He's a skillful guy. The skillful guy said that even if I go for a job and did my company, one thing would collapse, or the two things can collapse.
Yeah.
I had a doubt. In the outer side, I will be like,
Yeah.
hey, it's not a major thing. we did the two things at the same time. Like we study the six
Yeah.
subjects and
Yeah.
write 6 exams.
Mm.
Like that, it works. You do the work at company and did your entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
He said only one thing. I 2 to 3 times, 2 to 3 times. 2 times I said to him. He clearly said this thing. But still I won't figure it out. Same thing you also said. If you go for company and get a revenue and invest it in company. So you have to convince investors,
Yeah.
not dependent on anything. You will run the company or independent on your source.
Yeah. Right.
It's the same. But it might be a thing between that.
But yeah, doing job and this company handling both very hectic thing. Suppose, let's say if it is in the development stage, it is fine. Let's say it's in the production stage, live users are using it. If you are in the job, okay, some production outage happen, someone not able to log in, someone not able to access the feature, something broke, you will get a call. You will not able to fix it, right? You are in the job, you are in the schedule 9 to 5. So how will you fix it? You are in a, you lost
It's
there.
like you put a phone on an aeroplane mode for every user.
Yeah, exactly. You will lose user, you will lose business. If it is B2C, then C will forget customers. They will use some other. If it is you are doing B2B, if you are giving service to another business, and if you are not picking a call, no, they will cut your service. So you have to be available 24/7 to your client
During a business.
doing business. So you have to
It's a thing you only focusing on business.
yeah. So if it is in development stage, it's okay. But if your
App generates.
yeah, if his app is live users are using it means, then you have to be available. If something goes wrong, you have to be there to fix it.
Yeah, I
If
understand.
not you, someone you should hire and keep making them to sit. So you need people.
Yeah, sir, now I understand it. You have to fix each and every issue suddenly because you are a growing up company.
Yeah. So you need someone in the door. You need someone. You can't say like you can't shut down your company and go to job. The client will come and knock the door. Nobody opens the door. He will go. He will find other.
We do give this same work to any other company.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the same work, same. What's the best I have came to you like?
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be available. So managing both things is very hectic. Seriously, very hectic. So that's why.
But I got surprised while people are more technically strong at this thing.
Yeah.
Because once I think I will do this thing. But even the experienced people said no, I thought there might be a thing.
So if you want to learn a lot of things, no, you have to join a startup as a developer. The backend, front end, you will be limited, man. You will do only same things. If you join as a backend developer or a cloud DevOps guy, or if you do everything in the backend, you will learn a lot of things. That will give the confidence to the level that you will only open your company. That much learning it will give you. No other company will. If you join MNC, every day you will doing the same work, repeat work. If you want to become an entrepreneur, first you should get experience from startup. You have to work in a startup. Yeah, you have to work. Before that, you have to upskill yourself. You should be like, ask me anything, I will say. You give me any problem, I will solve. You give me any project, I will do. That much level you should be.
Yeah, sir, I understand.
Without that, you can't open.
Yeah, sir, I understand. If you are an entrepreneur, you have to know about the things from the surface level of the
Yeah,
company.
from
Each and everything.
surface to the seal you should know. Everything you should know. So you have to upskill yourself to that level.
It's the exact thing I wanted to become
Yeah.
to upgrading myself. In
To
that.
keep on practicing, doing. You should understand why this is happening, why this is breaking. See, I did not do 24 hours. I even enjoy my college life. Still, whenever I got the time, I used to do this.
Yes, sir, I understand it. In my college, one student came to college for 365 days, but still he had arrears.
Yeah, I mean, arrear will be there. Few people will come, they'll get good marks. They will have no skills.
Yeah.
Skills won't be there. That is also there. I never focused on. I just wanted to pass. To pass, one engineering passing is very easy.
Yeah, really, sir.
Very easy.
Yeah.
Check the previous paper, 2-3 years paper, same question will come. Not even the numericals numbers will change. Same question will come. I used to see the old paper. Okay, this is what it is. I will ask my friends to explain who will go to daily college. I will ask them to explain me. Then whatever you write, they will give
I
marks.
also said to my friends, even if again I had to write a 48 semester papers, I
Yeah.
am ready for that.
Yeah.
It's not a big thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Easy,
very,
you
very
can
easy
pass.
thing for like school students.
Yeah.
You won't learn much better.
Correct. And getting 40 marks, you just have, even if you don't know anything. My friend used to write a movie story in paper. He used to get marks. They won't even see the paper. If you fill it, marks. That is an engineering college story.
It's
So I never focused on that. Just skill. I wanted to build a product from scratch. That product should work. That
It
was
might
one-
made you an entrepreneur more than a good job.
Yeah, exactly. And few people are celebrating their CGPA. Woman, I don't care. I never got a good
One of the
CGPA.
factor about the CGPA is parents. Parents will be not aware about these things.
Correct.
They
Yeah,
are like,
correct.
if you secure CGPA, I paid your fees,
Yeah.
so you have to secure this thing.
So that is there. And at least you should, if you keep 7 to 8, crack any job, that entry level is there. It's not like you should never focus on CGPA. If you pass, you maintain 7+, that is more than enough.
Even though, sir,
Even Google will ask for 6+ CGPA. They won't give.
Even though, sir, I give you a simple example. At the time of I attended the interview at the Besant Technologies from my college campus recruitment, it will be like I don't know what is about Besant Technology. I don't have an idea.
Yeah.
At that time, there is an interview conducted. I attended the aptitude. There is some skillful my friends. They are more skillful in the Django, Python, back and front end.
Yeah.
They are paid. They are next year. They are paid in 1 lakh from the second year to learning that kind of work. They know everything. That's kind of guys got rejected from the aptitude round. I am the guy. I am only know about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Some things are not much like me. I won't underestimate me, but the reality is he is much talented in the skillful things. After that, I passed to the group discussion. In the group discussion also, I saw some of the people had a skill, but the confidence.
I mean, yeah, communication also matters, exactly.
But the real thing is, now I passed on.
Yeah.
I don't know what to did anything. He didn't pass, but still he will know. Once he talk now, he get a job and do the job. Even if I get job now, I had difficulties in.
Yeah, you do more projects, man. By project only you will learn, no other way. So even if you keep it that level, no, it's not like you have to go to entrepreneur only. If you keep in that level, as an employee also, if you go to any job or any interview, they will respect you. Then you will get that value there. Nothing will go waste anywhere. Okay, nothing will go waste. Keep practicing. Keep doing projects. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. You wanna come? You wanna come? Both. Classes anymore? I mean, when is your this starts?